On our most recent trip to Walt Disney World, we ate at the Diamond Horseshoe in Frontierland at the Magic Kingdom, and we wanted to share some of our thoughts with you.
Is it Frontierland or is it Liberty Square?
Frontier Square, Liberty.
This was both of our first times eating at this restaurant, so we have no prior biases or ideas of any kind. This is all fresh. This is all from this very first experience that we both had.
I did hear that the menu is sort of updated and new, so pretty sure they expanded their menu and added some items and improved some other items.
Well, they did a great job.
Yeah. Maybe. Spoilers.
Oh. When you first walk into the building, you notice a staircase on this side, a grand room opening in front of you, very rich sort of colors and finishes. It looks really fancy in there, but it's very small. So it's a kind of a strange balance of like grandeur in a small space. But it was really nice.
I thought it was pretty cool looking. A lot of wood everywhere, a stage, and a little bar off to the side. It was pretty cool.
There were columns holding up a balcony that surrounds the whole room, I guess. I didn't see tables or anything up there, so I don't know if sometimes they have seating up there or if it's just for show. But there was just seating down in the middle in the center where everything was. And at the end, there's that stage with the world-famous self-playing piano.
Mm-hmm. And the piano went off about every 15 minutes and played its own little jig. So that was pretty nice every once in a while to hear.
Yeah, it played...
It does function.
At the old ball game, whatever that song is called.
I don't think that's what it played.
It did. The first time, that's what it played.
Maybe one of the songs.
The second couple of times...
It's Take Me Out to the Ball Game also.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It played Take Me Out to the Ball Game the first time it played. The next couple times, I couldn't actually hear it that well.
Yeah.
You could tell it was going off, but...
There are a lot of hard surfaces in there, so it echoed quite a bit, but
yeah,
it wasn't really that annoying to me.
Yeah, no. It was pretty noisy in there once we walked in and everybody said, Zach and Amy are going in, so that's clearly where we want to be as well. Mm-hmm. And it got busier and busier. It did get kind of loud, but it wasn't... I felt like I had to talk a little bit louder than normal to talk to you, but I didn't have to yell. And I could hear you, so that was okay.
They also sat the two of us at like a 5-person table, which was a little weird.
Well, I don't even know if they had smaller tables than that, did they?
There were off to the side, but we did not get one of them.
More room for the food.
Yeah, it worked out.
Upon arriving, service was automatically right off the bat very friendly. We walked up to the hostess table, and they were all smiles, and our hostess, Kylie, was just so energetic and so cute and so full of fun. The waitresses were very friendly and attentive as well. Service was top-notch. Very good.
Yeah, Kylie really made it a fun experience to just walk in and get our table and look around and see everything.
Yeah. Zach and I both prefer Coke Zero over Diet Coke, so we asked the server if they had that available because it wasn't on the menu. So we asked if Coke Zero is available, and she said, I can make that happen for you. So I think maybe she went next door to Liberty Tree Tavern or somewhere and managed to get us our Coke Zeros.
Yeah, they did not have Coke Zero at the Diamond Horseshoe. She had to go to a different building, went the extra mile.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Thank you. So the Diamond Horseshoe is an all-you-care-to-enjoy dinner for a flat fee. They just keep bringing you out the food. It's a good value. It's $38 per person. They start by bringing you out a salad, which is just, not there for the salad. The salad was good.
Well, that's what I said to the waitress.
You literally, you did say that.
Are you done with your salad? I'm not here for the salad.
The salad was good, but it was very oniony.
You know, if you're going to go there for the salad, don't go. More importantly, what they bring out with the salad is the cornbread, which is very good cornbread.
So good.
It's jalapeno cornbread, I believe. Jalapeno cheddar cornbread. Mm-hmm. And it is really good. It's a little bit of spice, a little bit of jalapeno in there. And just in a really solid cornbread. Liked it a lot.
It was moist, but crumbly. It was dense, but fluffy. With the cornbread, they bring out an herb butter, which does not spread well on cornbread, and was very herby. It was good in a very small amount, but regular butter might have just been better. But honestly, the cornbread, perfectly fine without the herb butter. herb butter.
Yeah, it is a little weird because I don't think I ever put butter on cornbread usually. Do you?
I've heard of that, but I don't
think I do that.
When they bring out your main course, it comes out in a couple different dishes. The big dish has all of your meats on it. Beef brisket, pulled pork, barbecue chicken, sausages, a couple ears of corn was also on that. And there's a little bowl of like a sweet barbecue that you can drizzle or dip or however you want to barbecue.
Whatever you want to do with it, that's your barbecue sauce.
Take your straw, your paper straw, and you... Ooh.
Ew.
And then on the side, they have a bowl of macaroni and cheese, a bowl of baked beans that... I don't know if they were baked beans or if they were literally just beans.
Honestly, I didn't even touch the beans, so...
They also bring out a little bowl of mashed potatoes.
Let's really get into the meat of the review here.
My least favorite meat was the sausages.
Yeah, mine too. I have to agree.
They didn't have much of a flavor.
They were surprisingly bland for sausage. Like you'd think they'd have like a spice or something to them, but they really nothing at all.
Yeah, it was like one step up from a hot dog, maybe.
Kind of hard to bite too. Like just kind of like stretched.
Oh.
Yeah. However,
the beef brisket.
Probably the highlight of the meats, in my opinion. We got some heckin' tender brisket.
It was so tender. It melted in your mouth. It was so good. A little bit of barbecue on there. I think it already had some barbecue on it. No,
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it did, Zach. And I'll tell you why. Because it didn't have any barbecue on it.
Wow. Good point, Amy. Really good point.
Yes, well. No, it did not come with barbecue sauce on it. But we had that cup of barbecue sauce on the side to put on it. And it was really, really good. However, when we asked for more beef brisket, the second
and this
brisket
is where things get interesting.
Are you making fun of me?
No, I'm not. Okay. Because we got our second round of brisket, and it was much tougher. It was more like a pot roast sort of meat.
It was like beef jerky tough.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. So
it was like must have been a totally different cut.
Really hit or miss, yeah.
Yeah.
On the brisket, but the first round we destroyed it. It was gone in like 1 second. Yeah.
So flavorful, so melt in your mouth. That was good brisket. My favorite meat that they brought out was the pulled pork. That already had barbecue in it. And you could add more barbecue if you wanted, but it didn't need it, man. That was good pulled pork. I don't even know what else to say except more, please.
They didn't give you a bun to put it on, so if you like pulled pork sandwiches, they don't really do that. So
that's true.
Something to consider, but
you could use the cornbread, I guess.
If you're feeling adventurous.
It had very good flavor. It was tangy, a little smoky.
Easy to eat, tender enough. I mean, tender as pulled pork should be, you know.
It was good quality.
I liked it.
Yep. The chicken that came out was just kind of looked like a flat, pounded piece of chicken. And you look at it and it looks kind of blackened and you're like, this might be okay. And then you put some barbecue sauce on it and you eat it. And it was also incredibly tender.
Yeah, so it was just like a barbecue chicken, I think, on like a grill or something. And it was very flavorful, tender, easy to eat, moist, juicy.
All of those things.
All of those things.
So of the meats, we did ask for more pulled pork, chicken, and beef brisket. But that second beef brisket just wasn't there. It didn't hit it.
It didn't. The other ones were fine and pretty much the same quality as the first round that we got.
Yeah, definitely. We did not ask for more sausages. As for the sides, you did not have beans, but I did. I got excited. I really love baked beans. But these, I don't think they were baked. I think they were just a compilation of beans with the barbecue sauce. And it didn't have much to it. It just tasted like beans. So, skip on that. The ears of corn that you get, like little half ears of corn, it was corn. You didn't have butter to put on it.
Yeah, I don't think they were buttered, which I thought was a little weird.
It was a little weird.
But
standard
it was
corn.
still corn.
It was corn.
The mac and cheese was pretty good. I thought it was a little bit dry, but the cheese flavor did come through in the end, and I thought it was passable.
Yeah, passable. It wasn't like tough or chewy like it had been sitting around for a long time. It didn't.
Yeah, the noodles were good.
It didn't taste fake cheesy. It tasted like real cheese. Could have been cheesier.
Yeah, it wasn't Kraft mac either. It was like a real mac and cheese. Just just okay though.
Just okay though. And finally, the last side that comes out with it is those mashed potatoes. They do come out with skin in them. I like skin in my mashed potatoes.
As do I. Big fan.
Perfect, because that's how it came out. Some people might not, but those were really good mashed potatoes.
I think they were above average mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
They were very buttery, smooth, fluffy. And now on to the last course of the meal, which was dessert. There is one dessert option, and it is the s'mores cake. I thought it was amazing. I think it was the best dessert I had on the whole trip. Loved this one.
Wow, best dessert.
Best dessert.
It was very good. It comes out and it's a whole cake just about that big that you then cut up and share. Or don't share.
I did not share. I got my own.
So it's a couple layers of chocolate cake. And in between that is like a graham cracker cream.
So that layer is the key. Let me explain it a little bit. You have a layer of chocolate cake. And then you have a layer of marshmallow, but it's mixed with graham cracker. And that is what is key, because you get little bits of graham cracker flavor in that center part, and it is so good.
So good.
And then you have another layer of chocolate cake, and then you have a chocolate fudge frosting on top of that, and a little bit of graham cracker dust, and that's the whole thing. It is amazing.
But there's a distinction, because there's the graham cracker marshmallow cream, but in the center is a molten marshmallow center.
Yes.
That you cut the cake and it just went
and that drips
and it
out.
oozed out. I could have eaten just like that in a bowl. It was really good.
Yeah.
Really sweet. As a whole, it had a very good flavor. The bits and pieces, I think the marshmallow center was the tastiest. The graham cracker cream was the second tastiest. And the chocolate cake itself, I thought was dry. It was not the best chocolate cake I've ever had. Or the best cake I've ever had at Disney. But altogether, it worked.
Yeah, I thought it was totally fine. The cake, I guess I didn't even notice that it was dry. But altogether, everything comes together with the graham cracker and the chocolate cake and the fudge frosting. And it's really good. It's very sweet. So, I mean, you have to like sweet things for sure. But this was one of my favorite desserts.
Even though we were incredibly stuffed at that point, we still ate half a cake each and then asked for another cake.
And then we got another one.
And on the second one, I didn't even have any of the cake part. I think I just ate the center.
Yeah, and I did some serious damage to that second one. But
didn't stand a chance. So that was a really great way to end that meal. I mean, honestly, all the courses, they weren't all perfect. I could do without the salad, but the cornbread was top-notch. The meats were amazing, but I could do without the beans and the corn.
Every course that we had, I think, had something at least above average or very good in it. The cornbread, the brisket, or the pulled pork, and then the dessert, which was excellent in my opinion.
I can't believe people say that they didn't like that meal. It was good. Next time I go, I'm going to dine there, because I know Shane would absolutely love that place. One strange thing about this restaurant is that there's no restrooms inside the restaurant.
Yeah, you have to exit into Frontierland and go down by Pirates, I think, and use those bathrooms, which is interesting. But
that's very strange, especially if it's like busy and there's a line at the women's, because there always is. Then you're taking away from your meal. So that might have been like one of the only negatives. So as a whole, between the excellent service, the very nice decor, the grandeur of it all, the entertainment was fine. The piano.
I liked the piano. I thought it was like a neat little thing to put up there.
He's
because
cute.
they had a stage. They had to put something there. So
that's true. The service, the food, everything, the atmosphere, the price. I think this was a really good meal, man. I think I want to give it, with just maybe the only things bringing my score down a little bit would be some of the sides weren't that good, and the restrooms are way off in Neverland. I want to give it a 4.5 diamonds out of 5 horseshoes.
Okay. I'm going to rate it out of 10.
Okay.
I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10 briskets.
7.5 briskets out of 10 briskets?
Out of 10 s'mores, obviously.
Okay. 3.75 out of 5. It seems low.
I mean,
especially considering it was the best dessert of the trip.
Yeah, it was the best dessert, but so while I did love the dessert, the sides were a bit lacking, and that second round of brisket kind of turned me off a little bit, and the weird seating at the big table all just took a little bit off, but I would still highly recommend it, and especially when we come back with Shane, for sure. If you have a big meat eater, definitely go here.
So that was our experience and our review of the Diamond Horseshoe. Let us know if you've ever eaten here, what you thought, if you had as good of an experience as we did.
Did you have Kylie as your hostess?
Did you have Kylie as your hostess? Hi, Kylie.
Beef brisket. Beef brisket.
Ooh. Ew! Shane comes in with his Patrick Warburton smile. Ooh.
Nice work, pal.
Nice work, pal. And I eat it typewriter style. Do you eat it typewriter style or the wrong way?
You know, neither. I just take a bite and then take another bite somewhere else until
That's
the corn is gone.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
You're sick.
I'm kind of a savage.
That's gross. Like a 3.75 out of 5?
They did the math there, yeah.
We did AP Calculus together, and I can do simple division.
You did.
I did it.
And you can. And nah.
And nah.